Welcome to Charles Travels, where we explore the hidden gems and untold stories of America's heartland. Today, we're taking a journey to the University of Minnesota Duluth, where the vibrant sounds of smooth jazz and the savory aromas of soul food filled the air. The Black Student Association hosted their annual Soul Food Night, a celebration of African American culture that transformed the evening into a Harlem-themed extravaganza. As I imagine the scene, I'm transported to a warm and lively gathering where the rhythms of jazz music and the spoken word of poetry blended together in perfect harmony. The atmosphere was electric, with people from all walks of life coming together to savor the rich flavors of soul food and enjoy the infectious energy of the dance floor. This event is more than just a celebration of culture. It's a testament to the power of community and tradition. It's a reminder that even in the coldest of winter nights, there's always warmth to be found in the company of others and the richness of our shared heritage. As we travel through the stories of America, we find that it's often the smallest towns and the most unlikely events that hold the greatest treasures. The Soul Food Night at UMD is a shining example of this, a beacon of hope and unity that reminds us of the importance of preserving our cultural traditions and passing them down to future generations. As we continue on our journey, we'll encounter more stories like this, stories that highlight the dignity of ordinary work, the beauty of everyday life, and the wisdom found in small towns. We'll be right back with more fascinating travel adventures on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels. I'm your host, Charles. As we continue our journey across the country, we're taking a detour to Sydney, Australia, where a disturbing and complex case of kidnapping has unfolded. The story of Chris Bagsarian, an 85-year-old grandfather and widower, has captivated the nation and raised more questions than answers. Imagine waking up one morning to find your loved one gone, taken from their home in the dead of night by unknown assailants. This is the nightmare that Chris's family has been living through since February 13th. The investigation that followed has been nothing short of remarkable, with detectives working tirelessly to piece together the puzzle of Chris's disappearance. As we delve deeper into the story, we find ourselves in the midst of a suspected case of mistaken identity. Chris, a man with no connections to organized crime, was taken from his North Ryde home by up to 3 men. The motive behind the kidnapping remains unclear, but what is certain is that Chris's family has been left shattered by the event. The search for Chris has led authorities on a wild goose chase from the streets of Westmead to the bushlands of Glenorrhea. A burnt-out car, a stolen vehicle with cloned registration plates, and a trail of cryptic messages have all been part of the investigation. But despite the efforts of the police, hopes of finding Chris alive are fading. As I speak with you today, the community is coming together to support Chris's family during this difficult time. The outpouring of love and concern for this gentle soul has been overwhelming, with many describing him as the kindest person they know. It's a testament to the human spirit that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. As we take a moment to reflect on Chris's story, we're reminded that life is precious and every day counts. The search for Chris continues, and our thoughts are with his family as they navigate this unimaginable ordeal. Welcome back to Charles Travels. As we conclude our journey across the country, we're taking a look at the ever-changing landscape of American trade policy. In a recent statement, Trade Representative Jamison Greer revealed that some GOP lawmakers have had a change of heart when it comes to tariffs. It's a fascinating development that highlights the complexities of international trade and the evolving views of our nation's leaders. As we travel through the heartland of America, we see the impact of trade policies on local communities and businesses. From the rolling hills of rural farms to the bustling streets of industrial towns, the effects of tariffs are felt deeply. It's a story of adaptation and resilience as Americans navigate the twists and turns of global commerce. I recall visiting a small town in the Midwest where I met a family who had been farming for generations. They spoke about the challenges they faced due to fluctuations in trade policies, but also about their determination to thrive in an uncertain environment. It's stories like these that remind us of the human side of trade agreements and the importance of considering the everyday lives of Americans. As Trade Representative Greer noted, some Republicans who were initially skeptical of tariffs have now come around to seeing their value. This shift in perspective is a testament to the dynamic nature of American politics and the willingness of our leaders to reevaluate their stance on important issues. As we reflect on this development, we're reminded that trade policies are not just about numbers and statistics, they're about people and communities. They're about the farmers who work tirelessly to put food on our tables, the workers who manufacture goods with precision and care, and the small business owners who strive to make a living in a competitive market. That's all for today's Charles Travels. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep on traveling.